yourself in the company of friends and other associates, gathered around festivities for some partying. You're at a party, okay? And
Woo!
give me a performance check, Mitch.
That's a 23.
Okay, what do you play?
Hi guys, my name is Amere Filbert. Be sure to check out my hot mixtape on iTunes. Anyway, here's Wonderwall.
Boo! Boo!
Get off my back.
Welcome to Threshold Sunlight, our D&D 5e podcast. My name is Matt, and I'll be your dungeon master for this adventure.
My name is Tom, and I'll be playing Octavius Sabellum. He is a cleric and a rogue, and can't play guitar in either his player character or his self.
My name is Mitch. I'll be playing Amere Filbert, and iTunes, give me free stuff.
iTunes. Is that the god of music?
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Last time you found out some things. You were introduced to some new information, and you were asked to go and retrieve a spear, an important artifact. And the Sandstone Guild outfitted you with some camels and other such supplies,
Which I sneered at because
you deemed
I'm a
to be
douche.
unfit. Yeah, you were like, you guys don't have like a rolls or something. I'd take.
I usually don't roll like this. I'm usually, yeah.
Do these camels even have spinners? Come on.
They didn't have GPS. I really don't think I can make it.
They do have GPS, but it's in camel. I don't know what camels sound like.
That was
I just assume they sound like horses.
that was shockingly realistic.
They spit. I know that. The two of you awake in the Sandstone Guild barracks. You have some breakfast and begin your day in a healthy way with Frosted Flakes.
They're great.
They're great. Check out our new sponsor, Frosted Flakes. Thanks, Kellogg's. We got to stop doing that bit. People are going to get the wrong idea. So you
Am I
you find
exhausted?
yourselves... No.
Woo!
After sleeping, after a long rest, your one level of exhaustion is relieved, and you're totally okay.
Octavius is going to get up and bang on Amir's door and be like, Amere, wake up. Knock, 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 knock.
Octavius, what is it?
We have to go. We must be off. I believe Aman Ra has some glorious transportation for us. Hopefully I will finally get to ride atop a great beast like a hero I am.
The pair of you, you make your way over towards the Sandstone Guild, and standing out front, you see, in fact, Aman Ra, along with King Tan Centurion. Behind them, there are a pair of elephants with large saddles on them, and you also see next to the elephants, there's a large metal barrel.
Okay.
As you walk up, the king walks over to you and reaches a hand out and says, "From my personal collection, I have provided you with these elephants. They are from my own stables, and I think they should probably be able to help you with your travels across the desert."
Most excellent. This is perfect for our travels. And I'm gonna be like, Amere, help me up.
What a glorious creatures. And Amir's just gonna give him a boost, while admiring the elephant.
As you mount the elephant, the king steps back, walks over towards the metal barrel, and says to you, "I can offer this as well. I am unsure of its usefulness, but it has been passed on to me by my father, who was given it by my grandfather. I have never used it myself, though I have been told it would make any journey across the desert much safer. He then reaches down, and he fiddles with some sort of unseen lever or something, and you see the barrel falls to its side.
Oh, boy.
You see a pair of large pincers, 2 long tubes.
Tom is so excited.
End in a pair of spears, and 6 large spider-like legs extend from the body of this barrel. On the backside, you see a hatch flops open and reveals a relatively spacious interior with enough room for roughly 2 travelers. At the front of the interior, you can see that there are 10 levers that can be moved up or down.
He pulled it, so it formed itself?
He opened it. He started it up.
Octavius is going to jump down and go, "My word, what a wondrous apparatus!" And he's going to try to jump in this driver's seat.
Okay. As you're doing so, there's a pair of sandstone guildsmen that like outfit a pair of very large saddlebags over the side, full of supplies and whatnot, and they attach some wooden casks that are probably full of water and whatnot to the top. As you climb inside, you see in front of you 10 levers, from left to right. They are all in a neutral position.
Can I pull like a bunch of them?
You could push them up or down. They would return then to the neutral position after you've pushed them up or down. Which ones are you pushing?
Where's a D10? Number 5, number 9, and number 4.
And which way are you pushing them?
All up. I just pushed number 5, 4, 9 up.
Okay. You push number 4 up, nothing happens. You push number 5 up, roll a melee attack.
Is there a plus to hit? It's a 6.
That's going to miss. Thankfully, the guild master standing in front of this thing manages to dodge out of the way of a pincer claw that reaches for him. You said 9 was the last one you did?
Yeah.
You hear some vents that maybe shoot some air out, and the bulk of the machine sort of settles down, but nothing really happens.
Oh, what a fabulous piece of work! Amere, we must use this. And then I'll get out. Is there a way to make it go into a barrel form again that I would know of?
That actually, you'll have to give me an intelligence check to see if you can find the unseen lever. It's an investigation check also. I should clarify.
That is a 24.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you find the hidden catch. You flick it, and the claws and eyeballs and legs retract, and the barrel returns into a barrel form.
And then Octavius is gonna he's like giddy. He's like, oh, Now he's looking back from the elephant to the barrel to the elephant. Like, Amere, I believe one of us should ride in this fabulous apparatus, and one should ride an elephant.
There's definitely room for 2 travelers in the compartment, just so you're aware.
And the apparatus?
Yeah.
What do you think, Amere?
I would much rather ride this divine creature.
Are you pointing to the elephant?
No, he's pointing to the unicorn, the Pegasus that has just arrived. A truly divine creature. No. The elephant.
The elephant.
And Octavius will be like, yes, of course. And then he's gonna pull the catch again.
Okay.
And just jump in the lobster thing.
Okay.
And he's gonna be like, we must be off.
Okay. A pair of guildsmen help Octavius up to his elephant, which is also yes, that.
Yeah.
That
okay.
thing.
I don't want an elephant anymore. I found something new and shiny.
Yes, a pair of guildsmen help Amere up to his elephant, which is also outfitted with food, supplies, water. everything that you would need for the journey. You jump back into the barrel, Octavius, and what are you doing there?
Do I know how to drive this?
No.
I'm gonna try to drive it.
There's 10 levers in front of you. Okay, so what are you doing with the levers?
1 and 2.
Which position are you pushing them to?
Forward. 1 and 2.
As you push the first lever up, nothing happens. The legs sort of shudder and flex. As you push the second one up, there's an opening at the front, plops down so you can see forward.
I see. And then I'm going to pull 1 down and 3 down.
Okay, as you pull 1 down, the legs on the side of the apparatus retract into the body, and
damn it,
it loses some stability. As you pull the third lever down, you hear a set of shutters on the sides of you clank, but they don't move.
What? Okay, I'm going to say, Glorious King, how does a hero operate this?
He says in response, I am afraid I've never used it myself. It has been in my family for generations. There has not been called to use such a magnificent device thus far.
Okay.
And I'm afraid there is no one in the city who knows exactly how to use this device.
Octavius is going to think in his head, no one but me. And then he's going to keep playing with levers. So,
okay.
6 and 7 up.
Give me do you want to... We can go through all 10 levers and you can figure out what all 10 do, or I can just have you do an intelligence check to see how long it takes you to figure out.
Sure. Let's do the intelligence check. 16?
Yeah, it takes you the better part of 20 minutes pulling levers up and down.
And I'm just going to be shouting, I'm calibrating it.
Give me a melee attack. We'll see if someone gets hit.
Look out! That's an 18.
Okay. Yeah. You swing one of the claws and it collides with Aman al-Ra, sends him flying to the ground, knocking him over, and then the pincer slams shut, narrowly missing him, but he appears to be in a bad way after being hit with this massive metal pincer.
Watch out! The calibration is very dangerous.
Okay, so after having spent 20 minutes calibrating this thing, the first lever will extend and retract the legs and the tail. The second lever will...
Should I be writing this down?
No, you don't need to. I'm just telling you what your options are. There's really only one that you will probably need to use.
What if the sun really starts getting to my eyes? Maybe I want to shut the suite.
Okay.
Why do you have that option?
In the Dungeon Master's Guide, this device is watertight, so you can use it as a submersible. So,
should I turn to the page?
No, you don't need to. I've got it all written down here. The second one controls the forward shutter, open and close. The third one does the side shutters, open and close. The fourth one will extend to retract the claws. The fifth one will either make a melee attack if you push it up, or a grapple attack if you push it down. The sixth one moves it forward and back. The seventh one turns it left or right. 8 does the eye-like lights. It turns them on or off. The ninth one will attempt to make it sink or rise, but this only works if you're in liquid. And the 10th... did I say 10th?
The 10th lever.
Well, whatever number I'm on. The last one, 10, should open the rear hatch or close it.
Oh, so how do I make it walk? I just need to...
The sixth one, move forward or backward.
Oh.
But you don't need to worry about that. I just wanted to know what wanted you to know what the options were.
Well, yeah.
You
I'm
can,
going to turn on the lights, and
okay.
I'm going to go forward.
Okay.
And I'm going to say...
Are you leading this, or is Amere in front of you?
Do we know the speeds of both my apparatus and an elephant?
They are both 30 feet, for walking at least.
I'll lead. If that's
I think
okay with
elephants
Amere.
are 30 feet.
I assume I'm shorter than Amere up on an elephant.
Yeah, much, much shorter.
Okay, so I'll lead, and I'll say, where are we again? What's the name of this? Is it...
Kuru?
Kuru, sorry.
Ooh, the elephant is 40 feet. I'm sorry.
You're going to have to slow down, Amere.
Yeah, he's faster than you.
Yeah, Amir will slow down.
Okay, I'm going to say, farewell, Kuru. We will return with great artifacts and victories. And I'm gonna slam on the lights and, like, open all the shutters, and I'm going to, like, go. I'm just going to go, like...
I love the sound effects.
That's what it sounds like.
That's so good.
Since I read through the DMG, I've been waiting to drive one of these.
I know. And when you said we want something more exciting like an elephant, I was like, oh, if only you knew. You're probably not going to be able to keep it, just so don't get your hopes up.
Well, I'm not coming back. I'm straight. I'm just gone. Grand Theft Apparatus.
Fantastic. Okay.
Amere, we need to get to Erod.
So you take your elephant and your apparatus of Manxif, and you drive it and ride it out of the city into the desert. Who's navigating?
I'm not. I'm leading, but just too excited to navigate. So
okay.
If Amere thinks we're going the wrong way, he might want to say something.
Amir is just following you. He's also very fascinated with this elephant.
So
okay.
We have a map, and I've just been playing with my levers. Like, occasionally I flick the lights on and off. And
Who has the map?
What? Oh, I see.
Who has the
Whoever's
map?
in front.
I have the map, but I haven't been using it. I've just been playing with my apparatus.
Okay.
So I'd say about a half hour into travel, I'm like, oh, right. I pull out the map.
Okay. Give me a survival check. We'll see how badly you've gone off course.
Okay. That's a 15.
It takes you no more than 10 minutes to find where you should be heading.
Amir, we should have been going this way. You and that elephant.
Wow, what a douche.
And then I'm going to point the way we're supposed to be going.
As you turn the apparatus, you, through your portholes, off in the distance, manage to see a very
There's portholes
large...
on this elephant?
Amir, get outside of that elephant. Amir, you're not supposed to climb inside yours. Those aren't levers.
Off in the distance, you see a very large thunderstorm. It's not threatening you at the moment, but it is very big thunderstorm with lightning and.
Can I make a nature check to see if that's common in the desert?
Yeah, sure.
It's an 18.
Where did you grow up? Nod?
Nod, yeah.
I'm giving you disadvantage on that.
Still, it's an 18.
All right.
I rolled higher second time.
That's fine. You don't necessarily think it's uncommon. It's not an aberration of any sort. It's maybe a little weird to you.
So I just kind of cocked my head and like, well, let's not go that way.
You definitely know that it's threatening and that you would
Is it
definitely
in our
want to
path?
avoid it. Not at the moment. It's off in the distance. You just see it off in the distance. Yeah, you know that it would be bad to go into, but you're not there yet.
Octavius is really, really, like, pumped, and he's going to be like, Amir, let's have some song.
All right. Amir is
give me a
going to
performance
take
check?
out. Yep. That is a 17.
Okay. What are you playing on?
That would be on my Rebecca.
Okay. 'Cause
Take
you've
bringing
gone
out
back.
the old.
You've gone back to the barracks, so you'd have access to the snake flute, the alp horn, your Rebecca, and the bands of harmony.
Oh, okay.
I would assume we didn't bring the Alphorn, but
That's up to him. The elephant could certainly carry it.
Yeah, we'll say it's in one of the elephant sacks.
Okay. Are you playing that?
How does that even sound like?
I assume it just advertises breath. Just advertises
It
cough
sounds
drops.
like it advertises cough drops, and it sounds like the Inception soundtrack.
I'm playing elephanty music that sounds like.
Oh.
That
That Alphorn is so perfect for that.
Do I have a lever that makes just a strange noise?
You maybe could clack the when you pull the ninth lever and it attempts to sink or rise. When you're not in liquid, it makes a sound like.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that like every so often, just like.
Can I use like the bands at the same time I'm blowing on the outporn?
That'd be kind of hard.
No, I don't
Can I
think so. I
take
think you
a
have to hold the
performance check at
outporn.
different? Okay.
I guess you could try.
It's a 6 + 8, 14.
Okay. It makes all of the music a little bit worse, but it's still pretty good.
And we're traveling.
So it's just
We've forgotten about the dangers of adventure. I feel like
Okay.
we're pumped.
music in the background is just ba ba da da ba da ba da da ba ba.
That's so
And every so often you just hear the.
That's so great. I hope there's nothing horrible and dangerous in the dunes that could kill you both. No. Octavius,
Easily.
you're in front driving the apparatus, yes?
Yeah, I'm kind of bobbing my head, full speed ahead.
I need a perception check.
16.
With a 16, you pass the first of your perception checks. You see in front of you a patch of sand that appears to be draining into something, and you manage to turn the apparatus just in time before a large portion of the dune gives way, falling into an underground sinkhole. I'm going to need another perception check, though.
Okay, I'm gonna yell, Amere, be careful, it's a trap for non-heroes. And then 21.
With the 21, you manage to pass the second one, and you dodge out of the way of yet another sinkhole.
Amere, look at these holes to swallow mortals. And I'm so not exhausted.
And I am going to need another one as well.
Oh no! That one's a natural one, which ends up being a 4.
With a 4, you don't actually manage to see this one in time. You steer away, too confident in your previous successes, and the pair of you go tumbling into a sinkhole that drains you, covered in sand, down into an underground cave with the ruins of a temple just sort of strewn about you. As you fall to the cold, rocky floor, you are thrown from your elephant, and the apparatus, the hatch flies open and dumps you out. The two of you laying on the ground there in the sand and the darkness of this strange, long forgotten temple. I need immediately for both of you to make a deception check.
Okay.
1.
Okay.
15.
Okay. Fantastic. You both fail. Great. We'll see what happens with that in a little bit.
So I've landed on cold, hard sandstone, or
Yeah.
something along the lines.
Yeah, like maybe a limestone, something, a hard rock that you can't.
I
The Hard Rock
scram-
Cafe.
I scramble up to my apparatus and like basically hug it, and like make sure it's okay.
It seems to be malfunctioning. It's like twitching oddly.
No.
Is my elephant okay?
It appears to be knocked out cold. You can see it's breathing, and it seems to be unharmed for the most part. You think? Give me a medicine check.
10.
You can't tell if it's gravely injured or if it's just been knocked out.
Can I try to put it back to barrel form, or do I think that's gonna hurt it?
Give me a
Robot medicine.
Yeah. Well, let's. Well, you probably haven't had much interaction with mechanized things like this. Nope. So it's just going to be a straight intelligence check, whether you think that'd be a good idea or not.
Shoot. It's a 7.
Okay, give me a luck save. We'll see if you get lucky in this.
5.
No, okay. You don't know if it would be a good or a bad idea.
I pull it anyway.
Okay, you see the thing sort of like tries to form itself back into the barrel, but one of the legs is sort of stuck out, and it seems to just be like twitching, trying to retract into the barrel form. As you're doing this, the pair of you hear a voice, and it says to you, "Who dares enter my lair?"
Octavius is gonna be like, "Huh? Amere, was that you?"
What's not me?
And then Octavius is gonna do his. We are Octavius and Amere, dwellers of the Hat, fighters of the desert scale, heroes of the sands. And he's just gonna wait.
Oh my, some mighty heroes. Perhaps you have some use. Give me a perception check. Both of you.
I got a 7.
A 6.
You both, no, neither of you. Wow. You both rolled really poorly.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to say you both succeeded because he rolled super, super low, but damn. Neither of you see anything. Maybe off in the distance a shadow in the shadows, but you know, you're not really sure where to go to confront this unseen creature.
Octavius is going to look at Amere and go, "Yes, we will be of great use to you." And then he's going to wink at Amere.
What are you thinking about as you wink to him?
I am picturing me slaying a dragon. Or some other giant creature. Maybe.
Okay.
Just anything way too big for me to slay. I'm just like shooting it with my short bow as I hit it with my mace at the same time.
Okay. The two of you then hear the voice say, "Dragon slayers? My, fantastic treasures you must have."
Octavius is getting a little nervous, and he's gonna say, "Amere, let's have some light."
Oh, yes.
And I'm drawing my short bow.
Amir takes out a torch and attempts to light it.
Okay. It lights, you see clearly in a 30-foot radius. Beyond that, it's dim light and then darkness. You don't see anything in your immediate area. You said you've drawn your short bow, Octavius?
Yeah, and I'm trying to get like back to back with Amere, and I'm kind of shaking. I'm like,
The creature says to you, you both hear, "Fighting, is it? That's a shame. I suppose I'll just have to take your treasures." Have you? Do you say anything in response to this?
I'm gonna. I'll do deception. With a crit fail, I'm not afraid of you. And I'm like shaking.
Oh yes, you are. I can see it.
Yeah, I'm shaking pretty visibly.
Oh man.
Have you guys? You said Amere at one point, yeah?
Yeah,
Octavius.
Amere,
You said his name.
Yeah.
Amere, you never said Octavius is his name, did you?
Nope.
Ah, darn. Then both of you here.
Well, no, I introduced both of us, though.
Oh, that's
yeah,
right. You
yeah.
said we're Travelers of the Hat. Good point.
So Octavius and Amere, Dwellers of the Hat, blah, blah, blah.
It's going to say, Octavius and Amere. Trophies for my collection. If you're resigned to combat, which it sounds like you might be.
I'm ready to pee my pants, but
Okay.
that's where I'm at.
If you were to provide something of value, perhaps I might let you go.
See.
Give me another perception check.
That one's a bit higher. 18.
Do you want one from me?
Yeah.
14.
No. Neither of you see there's a shadow that moves and you don't know where it's gone to or where it's come from, and you can't really divine what you're being spoken to by, if that English worked goodly. Anyway, you hear, "That mace you hold, very fancy, very magics. And your shield, my, what a treasure."
Man, sending is a powerful spell.
Okay.
I'm gonna say, oh, you want this mace? And I'm gonna get it off my belt and I'm gonna throw it in front of myself.
What does that mean? Like on the ground?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm nudging Amere when I do it with my elbow. I'm like nudging him, like.
Okay. What are you trying to do?
I'm pretending to give it the mace, and I'm gonna attack it when it goes to get the mace.
Okay. And how do you convey this thought to Amere?
I'm just nudging him and doing like a weird neck thing, like,
Okay.
look at my mace.
Give me a
I'm
deception check. Both of you again.
A 14.
A 3?
14? Okay.
Yep.
And then I have to do one for... Okay. Amere, do you understand what the plan is here?
I have no idea what the plan is here. But he
Okay.
is going to draw his sword and be like, "We have nothing for you, monster."
And
Is
I'm
your
just-
sword at all fancy? I don't remember.
No, I think it's just a long sword.
Okay.
I have...
Are you wearing the Bands of Harmony still?
Shoot, what do I have? Yeah, they'd be
Okay.
on mine.
And then Octavius is gonna say, Amere, give him that wooden thing. And he's gonna say the weapon, and he's gonna try to punctuate weapon with it's trying to tell Amere it's not a weapon.
Why would I give him my weapon?
Octavius, in you hear sort of like an angry like, and Amere, you hear, my, those are some fancy bands you wear. That would make a fine trade.
There is no trade to be made. Let us go, or you shall die.
Oh, man.
Okay, well, then you're going to have to roll initiative now.
There is no trade
To be made.
That's I think an 8. Let me check.
Heyo, that is a 19.
Oh, 7.
Okay. 7 and a 19.
Mm-hmm.
You don't see anything happen immediately, but give me a perception check, both of you.
Hey, that is
15.
also a 19.
Okay. Oy. Oh, keep rolling off the table. Wow, that is stupid. Okay, no, they have a huge down modifier. You hear from one of an unseen corridor, hallway, or something leading into this open area. You hear grumbling and moaning of several creatures marching their way towards you. And that brings us to Octavius, right? You said you had an 18?
No, that was a mirror. I got a
I
7.
had an 18.
Amere, you're next in the order.
Do I see the creature mumbling towards us?
You can't see anything just yet. You'd have to make an insight or maybe toss your torch to see into the darkness.
Okay. So instead, Amir is going to be, Octavius, pick up your mace, for now is the time to fight, and he is going to cast Major Image, and he's going to make an image of Octavius.
Okay.
You create the image of an object, a creature, or some other visible phenomenon that is no larger than a 20-foot cube. Image appears on the spot. See within range. Lasts for the duration. Seems
How long is that?
Completely real. Duration is concentration up to 10 minutes.
Okay. There's no like check against it though.
No.
Okay.
It just looks completely real.
Okay. Even if they like touch it.
Physical interaction with the image reveals it to be an illusion because things pass through it.
Okay.
Yeah.
A creature that uses action to examine the image can determine it with an investigation check against spell save DC.
Okay. Is that your turn?
That's my turn. We're
Octavius.
3 people back to back.
Okay.
Oh, cool. Octavius doesn't have too much. He's caught up in the moment, and he's going to say, he's gonna like sing a little bit and say, "I shall pick up my mace and hit it in the face."
Okay.
But really, he's casting bless on Amere.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Oh, I'm casting bless on, I guess, all of us. It's 3 creatures.
I don't think you can cast it on the.
You can't cast it on
I
the
know.
image.
I understand, but I'm casting it in our general area, so it's like a little mini bardic inspiration.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Yep. So we're blessed.
Okay. Shambling out of the darkness, you see a group of 8 zombies ambling towards you, and they manage to make it about 20 feet short of where you stand. And then it's your turn again, Amere.
Amir, at this point, I can't do that without dropping the torch. I guess he's going
You
to...
can hand me the torch if you want.
Yeah, he's going to hand Octavius the torch, and he's going to take out his longbow and fire at one of the zombies.
All right.
That is a 19 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay. And 1d8. Ooh. That is 10 damage.
Okay, great. You hit the first zombie square in the chest, and you see it flinch, but continue moving straight towards you. Octavius, it's your turn now.
Okay. I'm gonna... There's 10 zombies?
8 zombies.
The same one that Amere hit. I'm holding the torch and my book, and I'm gonna shoot Sacred Flame out of my book.
Okay.
That is a 15 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay. And 5 radiant damage.
Okay. Great.
Oh wait, I'm stupid. It's not a spell attack. You have to make a dex save.
A dex save. Okay. That's a 7.
That fails. So 5 radiant damage.
Okay, so that's 10 from you, Amere, and 5 from you, Octavius.
Yeah.
Okay. The group of 8 zombies shambles closer towards you, making its way all the way next to you. 4 of them are going to attack Octavius. 4 of them are going to attack Octavius, if that makes sense.
They're all going to attack Octavius?
There's an illusion of
major.
you.
Didn't make sense to me.
Okay, I'm going to attack in groups just to speed things up here, so they'll just make an attack as a group and then do some of their total damage, because that's kind of cheaty. The attack against one of the Octaviuses is 21, and against the other Octavius, it's an 8. Which one is closer to this horde of zombies?
It probably would be the real one, unfortunately, since I turned and Sacred Flamed him.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. That's not how I have it pictured in my head, so I'm going to overrule you.
We're spinning.
Yeah, that's kind of how you have a back-to-back thing going on, so I don't know. In my head, the fake one was at the point closest to them. Anyway, they swing through. They manage to hit the illusion and reveal it as such. Does it dispel, or do they just now know that it's not real?
They just now know it's illusion.
Yeah, it's like it becomes like faint.
Yeah.
But it's still there.
Okay. And then the other group swings wildly at this man who has just shot them with a magical spell, and they all miss. And that takes us to Amere.
Octavius is going to say, I believe my deity could help us out with this situation.
Okay. Amere is going to just say, Octavius, you shall fight for what is right. And he's going to do a bardic inspiration on him.
Okay. Are you doing any full action?
Yes, he is knocking another arrow and shooting at the same one that we shot at before. That is a 9 plus 2, 13.
Yeah, that'll hit.
For 5 damage.
Okay. 5 damage?
Yeah.
Tell me how you kill this zombie.
Amir is trying to encourage Octavius, and like the zombie's like going to go up and hit him, and he shoots him in the head, and the zombie falls over.
Okay, great. Octavius, it's your turn.
And Octavius is saying, he's like brandishing the torch, and he goes, "You don't know what you fight," and he's gonna channel divinity to turn undead.
Okay.
I mechanically need to know. Well, they all have to make a wisdom save.
They all pop.
Really?
Yeah, isn't it automatic?
And
CR 1/2?
they will pop if they fail the wisdom save.
Oh. Okay, I'll make 2, one for each group, just to give them a fighting chance. No, that group rolled a 2. And that group rolled a 1.
And so, the book opens up and just bright yellow light just kind of, shockwaves out.
Okay.
And it says, it is instantly destroyed if equal or below the CR.
It's CR 1/2 for you right now, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah, they all pop. They just blow apart into pieces. You're showered with zombie giblets. And is that your whole turn?
I have bonus. Yeah, I'm not gonna do anything else. I'm just gonna be like, bless Piro.
Okay. Then I need for you guys to make a perception check. Or no, your passive perception. Excuse me. It would be
10.
13.
No, you don't see anything. The two of you hear. That's no matter. I can get more. But there's no reason for this. I only ask for a small gift. Your illusions have no effect on me. Does True Sight see through the illusion? I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm assuming so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you hear these things, and you don't see anything because you both have made you have very low passive perceptions. It's Amir's turn. But
we're doing initiative.
Yeah, we're still in initiative order.
Okay.
Unless you guys want to drop it. It seems that this creature is offering you a deal.
Yeah, absolutely. How about this? It is a magic book from the another land, and he's gonna pull out the little poppet book.
You hear in response to this, "This has no magic value. I need the arcane."
I respectfully disagree.
It doesn't actually have any innate magic value. Just so you know.
Okay.
You're talking about the Wug Wug book, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
it's not enchanted or anything. It just contains information about.
I have the strangest notes about the magic stuff I'm carrying. So
he says,
I'm not sure what to offer it.
Okay. You hear him say, "That cloak, those bands, your weapons, these are worthy trades."
Oh, my soft cloak. And I take it off, bundle it up, and I say, here, creepy mind monster.
Yeah. It's technically Octavius's turn, unless he's doing something, or I guess it was Amir's turn, but unless he's doing something.
No, he'll pass on his turn.
All right, then this creature comes charging from the shadows, and Octavius, and you're holding this thing out for it.
I'm holding it out as far as I can, like a matador. Then
I need you to give me a con save.
No. 6.
You see a a odd-looking humanoid-ish creature with large feet and clawed hands charge forward from the shadows, and it looks at you with its giant rotting eye, and you feel a wave of necrotic energy wash over you, and you take 10 damage, 10 necrotic damage specifically.
So, Octavius, like, you know, like he got punched in the gut, just kind of like hurls over and is like, ugh, God.
And then it is Amir's turn.
Don't look at it. Ugh.
So he can see this thing now?
Yes. It's within 30 feet of you.
Okay. Then Amir is going to start singing. He's gonna be like, creature of the shadows, hold on to what you hold dear, for I, Amir, know your worst fears. And he's going to cast Fear. That would be Octavius, and the creature would make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, Octavius having a bad day.
Now, what sort of effect is this? Is this just in their mind?
You project a phantasmal image of a creature's worst fears. Each creature in a
Okay.
30-foot cone must succeed a wisdom saving throw, or drop whatever it's holding, and
Okay.
be frightened by the spell.
That's a 10 from the creature.
That one's gonna fail.
I got a 17.
That one's gonna pass.
You don't scare me, Amir. I'm used to this song.
It's not holding anything, so it doesn't drop anything, but what is the condition it has now?
It is frightened and must take the safest available route on each of its turns, unless there's nowhere to move.
So it's got to move away from this thing?
Yeah, it's 1 minute.
Okay.
Great.
That is Octavius' turn now.
What did you do, Amir?
I made it afraid of us. A disgusting looking thing.
Amir. Now that it has run away, we are going to leave somewhat of a trap for it. Get some of your arcane objects. So I'm going to, like, bundle my cloak
Okay.
and my mace. And then I'm going to have Amir get, like, his bands of harmony.
Mm-hmm.
My glasses.
And maybe,
I have
I don't know. We're going to make a little bundle.
You haven't mentioned the glasses.
I have never mentioned the glasses.
So we're going to make
And
a...
I'm gonna
say
put
that those are back.
I'm gonna put the block of wood with blades in there too.
Okay.
So we're going to make a little, like, bundle of magic
Yeah, I
items
gotcha.
right here.
Yeah.
And then we're going to retreat approximately...
Amir's going
80
to go.
foot away.
Amir's going to go. Wait. And he's going to say, "When I do this, the effects of the fear spell will. They won't. It won't be scared of us anymore."
That's fine.
And he's going to say, "It is part of my ability to grant you invisibility." And he's going to cast invisibility on Octavius.
Okay.
Which is a
so
concentration
there's
spell for
Can
1
I-
hour.
Okay.
I understand this, Amir.
It's too late. He did it to you. You're invisible. There's a bundle of goodies waiting for this thing. Are you guys like hiding?
Yeah, I want to go hide off, even though I'm invisible. Do I need to make a check to see if Octavius might think that the thing with the giant eye that said illusions don't affect it might be able to see an invisible creature?
Give me an nature survival. Nature or survival?
It's a 20.
Yeah, you know the true sight's a real thing.
20 with nature, it's a 30. So I'm gonna say, okay, Amir, I appreciate the effort. Pretty sure that big ugly eye can see me. Let's hide. Draw your longbow. and we're gonna shoot it really hard with arrows. It can't resist our sweet magic gubbins.
Octavius says the word "sweet magic gubbins." Isn't he supposed to be an intellectual?
It can't resist this treasure trove of extraordinary artifacts.
There you go. That sounds a little more in character.
It's gonna try to jump on this shit.
You make your hiding. Let's have stealth checks. Yeah, stealth checks to see if you hide very well.
8.
15.
Okay.
Do I get advantage for being invisible?
No.
Come on, Amere. You knew this.
I knew this. Amere did not know this.
Amere, he told you, like, illusions don't affect me.
He did say that. So the creature wanders back into...
I only do illusions.
It wanders back into your view. You see it. It's definitely looking around for you, and it seems fixated on, like... Are you guys hiding behind, like, some rocks or something?
Yes.
Okay.
Some stalagmites.
So growing from the ground up?
Yeah.
Okay. It's ambling over towards the pile of goodies that you've put out, and it's staring off into your in your direction, and it says to you, "There is no need for traps and tricks. If you want to make a deal, I could provide you information."
Can I think at it? Or do I have to talk? I probably have to talk at it.
You'd have to talk.
What sort of deal? Octavius yells.
You give me magics, and I give you insights.
What do we get for that cloak?
I'm
gonna turn to Amere and go, I never really liked it.
Man, that's so sad. It's such a cool cloak.
I didn't wear it well.
You never used it. You don't know what it does.
I don't. It was a comfy pillow.
That's all it's done so far. It's a cloak of pillows. The creature pulls the cloak. Are you going to let him go to this pile of things?
Octavius is.
Okay.
How far away is it?
That depends on you. How far did you hide from your pile of goodies?
Less than 80 feet.
Less than
Okay.
80 feet.
Okay. So there you go. You're less than 80 feet away. It's probably obscured in some dark light, dim light at this point, that far away from you.
Yeah.
Unless you, did you light a torch next to this pile of goodies?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we did.
So it's in plain sight, 80 feet away from you, reaching into this sack of goodies, pulling out this cloak between its pincered, its clawed fingers.
I guess Amir's going to try and sneak 20 feet ahead.
Okay. Give me a stealth check at advantage.
Ooh, not going to get better than a 20. 21.
Okay.
Man, we are not good at this.
It doesn't notice you doing that. It's taking this cloak in its hands, running it through its fingers, and saying, "You seek a spear, yes?"
Yes, Octavius says.
He responds after sniffing this cloak and feeling it against his skin. He says, "Recovering the spear would certainly end your troubles with this disease."
Yes? Octavius is a little shaken by all the insight.
This weird insight, you might call it. Okay. Give me another... Are you going to let him... He reaches into the pile to pull something else back and says, more things, more information.
Amere's gonna try and sneak 20 feet up again.
Okay. Stealth check and advantage. This will put you 40 feet from him.
Okay. That is a 18.
Okay, yeah. You do so unnoticed. It doesn't respond to you moving.
And I say, yes, they're all yours.
So what is in this pile?
We got the glasses, the bands of harmony, the cloak.
Okay.
Did you put
the
one more
Shandopoli in there?
What is that?
The wood block?
I put the wood block in there.
Okay,
Yeah.
he pulls that out, and he runs it. He runs his fingers through it, like across the blades. He runs his nails across them, and says, "Oh yes, magics." And then says, "The spear is a tool of powerful divine magics. It has been lost for thousands of years."
Where is it?
I don't know where it is, but I can tell you, not everything you know about it is true. And then he's going to reach into the pouch again to take another thing.
Is he putting these anywhere when he takes them?
He's wearing the cloak, and he's holding the block of wood.
Okay.
And he's reaching in. I guess this time he'll pull out the glasses. He holds them up to his big eye and shakes his head no, and then puts them back down. Then he reaches. You put your mace in there?
I did, yeah, actually.
Okay. He'll reach for your mace. He feels the edges of it, and the spear you seek, never once did it belong to Adam.
Weird. That was Tom.
And then he's going to try to run away very quickly.
With all our gubbins?
With 3 things that he's taken so far.
Yeah, Amere would like to try to run after him.
Okay. You're 40 feet away. It begins running. You manage to keep up with it. You don't have any dark vision, do you?
No.
Okay. So you begin to lose it in the darkness.
It ran 40 feet?
It was 40 feet away when it started running. And then...
From Amere and
Yeah,
further
from
me?
Amere. It was 80 from you is what you said. You were 80 feet from it, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So then it begins running away, and you give me a perception check. We'll see if you can see it in the darkness, but that's going to be
nat
pretty
one.
tough. Okay, yeah, no, you lose it in the darkness, and you hear, "No trickses. I give you information, you give me treasures." And it's going to stop talking at this point, and are you going to pursue it, or are you going to let it have your stuff?
I want to pursue it and kill it.
Okay.
Yeah, Amir's gonna cast Dancing Lights, and he's gonna start running after it.
Okay. Roll initiative as the entire area is bathed in bright light.
16.
19.
Great. Octavius, you will be first next episode when we meet back up to slay this monster and get your stuff back. questions, comments?
What was our
Concerns?
plan?
I don't know.
I didn't have
was
one.
your
I really was
okay?
very confused.
You just let him took our stuff.
I was gonna cast Hold Person. I was gonna cast Hold Person after I got the most amount of information I could out of it, and then it took off.
Just let it ran away.
if you had that, you could have maybe done that before it ran away. It's okay.
It didn't. It didn't look at the last thing. It didn't look at the bands. So I was waiting for it to look at the bands, and then bam, Hold Person.
Oh yeah, I gave you all the information it was willing to give you, and it ran away.
Well, that's how them's the breaks
It
sometimes.
was a nice dice roll. I like that. That was a really great way to have that interaction with this monster. Do you know what it was? Out of character?
Yes, it's a Matt Lentz classic.
I love it.
The Nothic.
I gotta
The
put it in.
Nothic.
I gotta throw it in all my campaigns. It's my favorite monster.
The best monster.
I just like the voice. That's all I like. It totally doesn't have it can't talk to you in your heads, but I don't fucking care because that's a cool feature, and I let it do that.
I was gonna cast
can't?
blindness
No.
deafness because I thought it was just a giant eye.
No, those are trademark intellectual property of Wizards LLC, Wizards of the Coast. So we don't use those things, which we will remain. We'll keep them nameless to avoid any copyright issues.
I say. Yeah, I don't know. My whole plan was to try to bait and switch it. Like, here,
Okay.
take this, and then just beat on it.
Yeah,
There's a couple things. Like, I'm neutral good.
yeah, yeah.
So I don't know if I'm allowed to do that, but I'm feeling.
How
feeling
are you?
A little.
How are you a cleric of Pyro and neutral good?
It's a good question.
Anyway, well, I'm sure that you guys can get your stuff back. And Nothic is not that tough
I
of an
have so
enemy.
much illusion magic.
Yeah, True Sight's a real hard counter to you, isn't it?
Oh my
That's
goodness.
good to know.
You made me invisible, and I was like, I'm pretty sure that does nothing.
In
It would
theory,
have done
I should
something
have
if I
had.
blinded him.
I should have, in theory, had his zombies attack the true targets, knowing that was an illusion. But
Yeah.
it was a cool thing to do, so I wanted to let it happen.
Yeah, I finally got to blow up zombies.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting.
That's a daily. I don't have
I
that.
assume your guys are going to kill this thing next episode. It's
I know,
not
I'm
like
gonna
a
try
fight
to
with an adult dragon where you may or may not be killed. So
I know. It just feels bad because he's just this twisted
no,
thing.
no. I totally get that. I'm saying because I'm going to spoil a thing that you might find on his corpse. It'll be really interesting what you do because Nothics can't control undead. That's not like they don't have any ability to do that. He's got an artifact that lets him do this. It'll be really interesting to see if you use that or leave it or whatever, what you do with that. Since
Octavius would love to use that.
I know it'll be really interesting because then if you use your thing, it kills your own zombies.
Oh right, that's a weird because I also have Raise Dead. Like that's just a thing that. Oh no, Animate Dead. I don't know.
Amere is going to be terrified of it. Learn the spell Shatter and shatter it.
Oh man, that's so good. Well, next time you'll fight this thing, probably kill it, get your stuff back, and then maybe make your way back towards the goal that you've set for yourselves to get this spear of unknown mysterious origins.
My goal really is to just take the apparatus and book it.
Make your way across the seas.
And pick up some sweet elven chicks and say, check out my apparatus.
Is that an apparatus in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me? If you enjoyed this episode, please make sure you check out the D6 Mafia. Go to d6mafia.com or youtube.com/the D6Mafia and check out the original Threshold series that established this world that we play in. It's pretty awesome and it's super great, and you should do that right now.
You should also check all our junk out. We're on Twitter.
Check our junk out.
Twitter's at StudioLT3. Facebook.com/StudioLT3. There's a subreddit, r/D&D Threshold. Yeah, so ask us questions. We're thinking about trying to produce a little more content just because Octavius and Amere are slow to get through things. So we'll probably have some questions for you guys about how you want us to go about that. Longer episodes, 2 episodes a week or something like that.
We'll see. We're on iTunes and Stitcher for your convenient consumption needs, and everything with the podcast change is done. It's gone well, and it's working perfectly, so we can stop mentioning that, I guess.
Shh.
Other than that,
right, no one will know you did anything at all.
That's actually like really good advice for a DM. You guys got anything else?
No, that's all.
That's it.
Yeah. All right. Other than that, thank you all very much for listening. We will see you next week.
Octavius out.